And why didn't we see multitudes of angry masses and the press calling for freedom of speech? Why weren't they told that Catholics who cannot take insulting Jesus Christ should pack their bags and go back to Rome? Why weren't they told exactly what we were told? I have to wonder, do they themselves not see the irony in all this? These politicians who are so worried about hypothetical Muslim fanatics wiping away the freedoms that they cherish. They're so terrified of imaginary clerics with turbans and long beards who will force people to follow the strict law of the Sharia. So what do? They strip away the very freedoms that they pretend to cherish. They force Muslims to conform to their circular Sharia. And they began to oppress women, denying them the right of education and the right of employment and the right of citizenship just because they choose to cover. In other words, they began to act like the very monster that they claim to be scared of. It is clear, brothers and sisters, that they want us to accept the legal right to curse God and to ridicule the prophets, the legal right to live one's hedonistic lifestyle in any way they choose. The question that I ask our politicians is, do we have the freedom to worship Allah? Do we have the freedom to respect the prophets? Do we have the freedom to live honorably and modestly according to our laws? I'm sorry, you can't have it both ways. You cannot claim to be a free society and then deprive a minority of the very freedom that they want. There is a term for this in the English language, and it's called hypocrisy. What is really scary is that such Islamophobic sentiments are being translated into political changes. We are witnessing the rise of extremist, bigoted, racist, nationalistic right-wing parties, some of whom explicitly associate with Hitler and the Nazi Party. All across Europe, such parties are gaining momentum. In Austria, the Freedom Party. In Switzerland and Denmark, the People's Party. And of course, here in UK, the BNP, or the British National Party. The BNP secretly stands for bigoted and nasty peoples. The BNP recently won a seat in the London Assembly earlier this year, and that's nothing to laugh about. Even this event, the GPU, was not left unscathed. My name and the names of other speakers were mired in mud. They were slung. Evil was thrown at us, false accusations. And today, a member of parliament came and ridiculed and mocked a number of speakers, including Sheikh Yusuf Estes and myself. And he placed against us untrue charges. Of those charges against me was the claim that I am a Holocaust denier. This politician did not bother to confirm with me backstage. He did not come up to me and ask me. Rather, he took from a website, which was a perverted talk taken out of context of a phrase that I gave over 10 years ago. I am not a Holocaust denier, neither is Sheikh Yusuf an evil man. Come and talk to us instead of throwing accusations at us. With regards to all of this rise of Islamophobia, the real question is, what do we do as Muslims in the face of all of this? What can we do? Well, there is no doubt that we need to look at the prophetic methodology, that we need to look at what our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. My dear brothers and sisters, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born in Mecca as an Arab. He lived amongst a specific society and culture. He was surrounded by immorality, idolatry, and racism. So what did he do? Did he cut himself off from his people? Did he scowl at them and scorn at them and said, I don't care about you, you're all going to hell? Is that how he talked to them? Brothers and sisters, what was his sunnah? He didn't run away trying to find the light. When he was surrounded by darkness, he became a light for those very people. He lived amongst them. He taught them the true meaning of spirituality. He taught them the meaning of worshiping God in a godless world. Brothers and sisters, he continued to live in his very society until he was forced to leave, until they tried to kill and assassinate him. O Muslims, we should be proud that we have the religion of mercy revealed to the Prophet of mercy by the Lord of mercy. And this aspect of mercy is what we need to show and prove to the people around us. We should never be ashamed of our religion. There is no reason to hide our faith. We need to become beacons of light, guiding people to the truth, just like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. In conclusion, let me state that there is no doubt that we are facing problems. There is no denying the Islamophobia that exists. These are daunting challenges, no doubt. But as Muslims, we have faith that we shall overcome these challenges, just like the Muslims before us overcame the challenges they faced. We shall overcome these challenges because we are a people of conscience. We are a people of faith. We are a people of Iman. We are a people who do not fear men because we put our trust in the Creator of men. Make no mistakes about it. Make no mistakes about it. Politicians will come and go. Leaders will come and go. Countries and nations will rise and fall. Even you and I one day shall be no more. But the Muslim Ummah shall remain. This religion of Islam will flourish. Its followers will always be a visible presence on earth. Because we stand up for justice, we call for righteousness, we speak out against evil, we protect the weak, we challenge tyrants, we become the voice of the oppressed. As long as we call mankind to the worship of Allah, we shall be protected. Because this is our role, this is our job, this is our purpose, this is our religion of Islam. And with the help of Allah, we will continue to do this. May Allah bless all of you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Please give it up, give it up, give it up for Sheikh Yasir Qadhi. One quick announcement, please. Two sisters, Sidra and Safina from Harlan, Essex,